have something to tell you guys. Our younger siblings are either going to be way smarter than us or way dumber than us. And in my opinion, they're going to end up being way dumber than us. So most of you guys have younger siblings or plan to have kids in the future, right? So we have adopted these new standards called Common Core standards. They're K through 12 standards. And they're affecting students' knowledge in negative ways, but they're not doing anything to take them out. So it's up to us to try and get these standards out of our educational system. So first, I will tell you what the Common Core standards are, and then I will tell you how they are failing, and then finally I will tell you how these failures can lead to students failing in life. Okay, so these Common Core standards are standards on math and English. So according to CoreStandards.org, the standards are a set of high quality academic standards in math and English. So the goals of these standards were created to ensure that all student graduates from high school with the skills and knowledge necessary to succeed in college career life, regardless of where they live. So these standards are currently in 46 states. We adopted it here in California on August 2nd of 2010. According to CDE California.gov from April 2014, having the same standards helps all students get a good education even if they change schools or move to a different state. So these standards are like nationwide standards. So before, we used to have like different standards in each state, right? So it would be easier in one state to pass versus another. And now we're trying to create this equal standard so we all have, I guess we have an equal opportunity of success, but it's not leading to success, it's leading to failure. So now I'm going to tell you how it's failing. So these Common Core standards are supposed to focus on like rigor, like student collaboration. That's not working out. So these standards are limiting teachers. So it's like in a week, one day the teacher will teach. The rest it's like group activities, and then they'll have like a test. You know, so I observe in a math class, and it's really bad. So like the teacher lectured one day, and then the next day they had to do like this group activity where they got separated into groups, and they had to build a castle with cups. And like they couldn't get the cups with their hands, they had to do it with like rubber bands. And it looked really fun. And the principal actually came in and they're like, oh look, like Common Core standards, like the students are working together, like it's gonna help them in life. No, it's not. The next day they took a test, they all failed it. Where was the principal in? So when they have tests, they have group tests, which is supposed to help them get better scores. They're not. So like if students don't understand it when the teacher is teaching it that one day, how are they supposed to help each other out and figure this question? So how are they supposed to help each other out if they don't even understand it for themselves? So I have talked about the background of Common Core and how it's failing. So now I'm going to talk to you how it could affect a student in the future. So these standards are like focusing on getting students ready for college. But if they're not going to pass their test, that's going to lead to not passing the class. That's going to lead to not passing high school. So how are they going to get to college? So say they do graduate high school and then they go to college. They're not going to be college ready. They're going to end up taking all these remedial classes because they're not aware of how to do things. And like the questions they're giving in school, like in high school or whatever, they don't make sense. Like they had a question like, oh, you're in space, you're in like this random planet, you know, like, okay, so how would that affect other planets? You know, like it has nothing to do with each other. The students aren't understanding anything. You know, so if they go to college and they see like this educational system that we have right now, it's way different than what they're used to in high school. And their group collaborations are making them rely on other students. And when they get here, we don't have group tests here. We're not working in groups. We're mostly working on our own, trying to pass by ourselves. So students need to learn how to be able to work on their own and learn things on their I have talked to you about Common Core standards, what they are, how they're failing, and how they will affect students in the future. So I hope we make a difference, guys, because these standards are going to cause our students to not be knowledgeable, and they're going to be really bad for America.